So just to summarize what we did today, you can see the agenda in Canvas, but as far as the notes that we took in our notebook, we actually started experimental design today, and we completed several pages. So on page 4, and if you need to copy this down, you can actually pause the video and do that. We talked about the scientific method. Science is based on experimentation, and we went through that process of how scientists do science, asking a question, making observations, and how we also carry out an experiment. That was on page 4 of your notebook. We also, and again, you can pause the video and fill this in. We completed the notes on page 5, talking about the scientific method. Scientific method is very process-oriented, it's very methodical. It starts with observations and research, asking a question, and forming a hypothesis, etc. We also talked about the experimental design. If you were going to do an experiment, how would you design that? What would you do? And that's on page 6 of your notebook. And finally, we actually did a lot today. Finally, we looked at, we did some practice with scientific method, reading a lab scenario and being able to pick out the independent variable, the dependent variable, the controls. And then we talked about graphing rules. Graphing is a way that scientists often will display their data, or data, however you want to say it. Scientists are lazy, so they like to be able to just show a picture, which is really what a graph is, but it's important that the graph has certain information on it. Once we completed that, if you turn the page to page 8 and 9, these 2 sheets are homework for tonight, and we'll be going over them tomorrow in class. So I hope that is a good summary for you. And of course, when you get back, if you have questions, just come and see me.